Crate Raiders, man. We raid crates.
Well, let the hate go. Round and round we go. The way we stop, nobody knows. Let the hate go. Yeah, come on, Tim. Come on, Tim. Yeah. Well, let the hate go. Round and round we go. The way we stop, nobody knows. Let the hate go. Yeah. Well, let the hate. Keep it coming with the drumming.
Y'all know how it goes down, man. Crate Raiders, we out and about, man. Once again, we not gonna tell y'all where we at, you know what I'm saying? We just gonna tell y'all we in VA, you know what I'm saying? Got my man DJ King Cut, you know what I'm saying? My man Black the Knife Man holding it down with us this time. And yours truly, Sammy Cook, my man Jazz behind the camera. So, we gonna go knock on this door, and behind this door some joints, man. Let's not get it twisted. Behind this door some joints. We gonna knock on the door, let y'all see who crib this is, and we gonna raid the crates, man. Let's do it. Y'all know how we get down. Crate raiders. You know what I'm saying?
Who's there?
Yo, exactly. You know what I'm saying? My man MD is in the building. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Holding it down. We about to raise the crates, man. You know how it goes down.
Oh, come on in. Y'all come on in up front.
Cool. Oh, I see the setup already. Oh, come on.
That's what I'm talking about.
Come on, man.
A little something to choose from.
Oh, I don't even know which one to touch first.
Okay, I'm going over here.
Look. Come on.
Beautiful SB1200. Look at this.
All right, Crate Raiders crew, y'all know how it goes down, man. Y'all see who we are. It's crazy in here. We surrounded by vinyl, beat machines, you know what I mean, boards, sneakers. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say
Jerseys,
you know what I'm saying? I wasn't gonna mention the Washington jerseys, but since you got it on, you know what I mean? We here with my man Master Dave, you know what I mean? First of all, let's start with this. Where'd you get the name, man? Where'd you get the name?
Well, it's kind of funny. The name came up when we were trying to make an email account for the group once we were trying to get everything back together. And we wanted to put in King David.
Okay.
And it kept kicking it back. That name was taken, this name was taken, this name was taken. And my man Manny just put in, he said, well, if we just do like Master Dave for like Grandmaster Flash, we put in Master Dave and put that in. And
so I'm gonna call you MD. You know what I mean? MD.
Yeah.
And it's crazy, man. I'm looking at the collection. You got rare pieces, man.
Yeah.
You got rare joints.
Yeah.
How long you been collecting?
Now, this is gonna mess your mind when I tell you this. My first records that I got, that I brought with my own money was 1986.
Okay.
And I bought probably about 10 records that year and kind of held on to those 10 records through over the years, moving and, you know, every place that I went, but never seriously went into collecting anything until it'll be 2 years ago next month when I decided to get back into music.
Wow.
And I stopped music in 1990. And I got back into it 2 years ago and I had 10 records. And from that time till now, this is what I have.
Wow. So this is a 2-year collection?
Yeah.
Now, can I ask you? Is it from, like, a lot of your collections, is it from remembering, like, when you were young and just grabbing stuff? Like,
Yeah, a lot of it was, you know, because I've always, you know, listened to the music growing back up, you know, from when I was growing up, the 70s, soul, disco, jazz, and I never really cared too much about anything else. So when I went back into starting to collect records, it was easy for me on that sense because I always remember things. I'm like that. I call myself the human iPod. If I hear something, I remember it, boom, where it was at, where the break was at, where I heard it at, what year, what was going on. So that was easier for me.
All right, so let's get into it straight off the bat. What's number one?
When you guys said y'all was coming down, this ain't no lie. You can ask Manny. I stayed down here for like 3 days trying to figure out if I had to pick one, what would it be? And every time I think I had it, I sit the record down here. I'm like, this is it. Then the next thing you know, I'm back up. No, this one.
Give me your first one. Give me your first one.
My first one is Hendrickson Roadhouse. That's because of the story that's behind it, kind of. And it's rare as hell, too. If you can find one of these, somebody probably kill you for it. I mean, that's how rare they are.
All right, so I'm looking at the cover, man.
Yeah, and this is, I like psychedelic music, but I heard this record, and I have my wish list of records that I try to go, and I mark them off the list. This one was on there and never expected to get it.
Wow.
Because I said, man, there's no way I can afford to drop what these records go for. And when I got back into music, my man said, okay, you need to get a Twitter. You know, I didn't know nothing about any of that stuff. You need to get a Twitter, Facebook. I said, okay, all right, you handle all that. So he handled it, and then I started getting fans of the music, and they would send friend requests in, and this lady sent a friend request in, and I thought it was odd enough, and I said, okay, all right, bet. And then she started like talking to me, sending messages in and talking to me about the music. I said, well, she knows a little something about music, you know.
Right.
So we talk, and then she said, so what have you been up to? I said, just looking for these records that I'm trying to get. I got 5 that I'm trying to really get now. She said, what are they? I said, this, and this, and this was one of the records. And she said, okay, well, I think I can help you with one of them. I said, okay, which one? She said, that Henderson Roadhouse. I know a little something about the people that made it. And I said, okay. And then I sat back and I said, looked at her name, and I said, it kind of ring a bell. So I Googled her name, and then come to find out this is her.
Wow.
So we had been friends for like a year, and she produced this album. She's so talented. She produced this album, wrote most of the music on here. It's a fantastic album.
So is that her autograph on it?
Yep, and she autographed it. She mailed it to ask me for my address, and I was like, okay, right. And like 3 days later, it came in the mail, and she autographed it to me and put like some inserts in here that aren't with, of course, you know, the other records that are floating around, like the a copy of the paper that it originally came out in back in '71, and some more like, you know, bios on the band and, you know, stuff that's not with any of the other records. And she signed this for me, and, you know, best wishes, and it's the number 16th record that was printed off of it.
That's the number 16?
Yeah. So
amazing.
so that was cool, and I didn't pay a dime for it.
Wow.
I didn't pay a dime for it.
Hold on, so
You didn't pay a dime for it. That's man.
that's a come up.
Yeah.
For free. For free.
So
Give
needless to
us
say,
free.
she's got a friend for life.
Now,
That's amazing.
now, if you had to pick a track off of here.
Oh, I can tell you that easy.
Easy.
My favorite track right here is, where is it at? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Right here, the Theater King. That's my favorite track.
Theater King.
Yeah.
All
And
right,
that
well,
wasn't like her
You
big
need
one.
a taste of that.
let's get a taste of it.
Give it to
You know
that
what I
group
mean?
right there.
Spread your wings and fly away. Don't let your spirit die away. Above the clouds, the sun today. If your eyes are open and your mind is free, you can be anyone you want to be.
So how long had you been looking for this?
Whew, since I got back into the music.
Oh, okay.
I had as soon as I decided to do it, and I said, all right.
Well, we'll
this is
put
what
that
I'm
on your
gonna
wish list, though. We'll put
Yeah.
that on the wish list.
Yeah.
When had you heard that?
do. When was the first time I heard it?
Yeah.
Oh, I heard this in probably 96 was the first time I heard it.
Okay.
Yeah, in Kentucky.
Okay.
It came on a radio station, so that's how I heard that.
Wow. All right. So what I want to do is reach behind something and grab something that's not up front, something
Okay.
that's in the cut.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, cut. Why don't you just grab something real quick?
Ready then.
Reach behind.
Yeah, see something. This kind of just popped up instantly. I don't want to do this, so this is my song. With bang.
Woody Herman's greatest hits. Okay. It's. I can't ask you when you got it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna ask you. You know, when you heard. When did you actually hear this or something off of this, since it's the greatest hits?
Yeah, I didn't listen to it actually until probably about 5 months ago.
Okay.
And I had it for a while, but I just didn't listen to it, get around to listen to it. And I kind of got it off of it was a bulk sale that I got it with. You know, a guy at the flea market had 3 big boxes of records.
Okay.
And I was looking at them on my way to taking my son to the airport. And he was like, I said, how much are these records? He was like, $3 a piece. And I was just saying to myself, okay, like, He said, hold on now. I mean, if you don't like it, we can work out a deal. I was like, I wasn't saying I didn't like it. I was just saying, oh, okay. And he said, I said, well, what kind of deal you working? He said, well, give me $30. I said, you just said $3 a piece. Now you're saying $30
for the whole
30 for everything. I said, wait a second. We ran to an ATM, came back in, man, we was loading them things up in the car. Quick, $30 for like big boxes.
Now in that bulk buy, you know what I'm saying? Was there any gems that you was like, whoa?
I didn't get any gems,
But it was all-
but it was solid
lovable,
stuff,
solid
solid
stuff.
good R&B, and you know I'm a DC, and so they had some good go-go
Okay.
stuff in there, and
Okay.
it was a solid buy. I didn't have anything in there that I said, oh man, this is trash, throw it away.
Right.
Sure.
Good money. Let's get into your second piece. Now I know since that's your first piece, your second piece gotta hit us.
Gotta come with it, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure it is because I'm looking at what you got up here.
Well, my second one, I would go with this one right here. This is one of my favorite.
Yo.
You know, the vibes on here crazy. And when I heard this, I was like, man, I don't care what I end up doing, I gotta get this album. And
That's crazy.
This is a great album. Really is a great album.
Now, I'm gonna let the camera get on this real quick. You know what I'm saying? You see it. You know what I mean? On the Billy Wooten tip.
Super rare.
Rare.
Super rare. Super rare and super expensive, man. That album is incredible.
Crazy.
That's a
All right.
crazy album right there.
So, what put you onto this? What put you on?
Oh man. Actually what put me onto this was People Understairs, a rap group.
Okay.
There's one who, you know, he does the production. I was watching an interview of him in his studio at his house, and when they were like looking through the studio as he was talking, I saw on the bottom case. I always like when I see stuff and I'll like stop it, see what the record is, and zoom in on it. I said, what the heck is this? I said, I never heard of this cat, so I wrote it down. Then I went back and started listening to it, so I was like, wow. I said, this is like outstanding. I said, I gotta get this. So then, of course, I'm gonna go to eBay, put it in. I was like, I guess I won't be getting this. When I saw the price, I was like, 500. What? I said, whoa, I guess I won't be getting this one. And so I made a mistake and let my significant other see me when I was looking at it. She said, if I ever see that record. I was like, oh no, I was just looking. I ain't really thinking about it. That's just ludicrous.
Okay. So when she saw it,
No.
she ain't seen it.
Hide that back. Nah, sometimes you gotta hide them.
She'll come down here and be like this. I know you done bought something, but I don't know what, because you got so much shit down here. But I know you done bought something. I said, no, I've been here all this.
Right.
Ever since I first started.
So when you got it, you know, where did you come up on that at?
This is an eBay come up right
Okay.
here. This is an eBay coming up. After checking with local record shops, trying to see if they can
that's
find
great.
it. And then I realized that if they got their hands on it, they were going to tax me real hard. So I said my best bet is just find somebody slipping on eBay. And what I did was found a cat over in Japan that had it. And it sold for $500. And the guy who won the auction didn't pay for it.
Okay.
So then I contacted the guy, and he's like, well, how much would you take for it, like right now? And I said, you don't have to relist it or nothing. And I said, I'll pay for it all, so you won't get hit with the fees. And he was like, I said, 200. And he said, I was thinking a little more than that. I said, 275. He said, okay, I can deal with that. And that's how I got it.
Okay.
I did. So it took me a while to get it in the mail, but when I got it.
So when you dropped it, what was the first song you put
Oh
on?
man, the first song on here was my favorite was In the Rain. That's As soon as I hit that, I was like, this.
So you know we got
It's
here.
worth the price of admission right here. I was like,
That's
wow.
one of the best renditions
Oh man,
of In the Rain.
the way it just dropped in, it just was like, oh my goodness.
Crazy. So, all right. I don't even know where to start, but I wanted to ask you, since you know this is such a rare record, are there any sleepers on it?
I consider the whole album a sleeper because you think about people that have it, the number of people that have it, and then out of producers, anybody that sampled it, it's probably like 3 people that's ever even sampled it, you know.
Right.
So I think the whole album is slept on, really.
Okay.
You know?
It's the kind of album where it's like, you listen to it, you really don't want to touch it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's one of those albums that is so
it just
dope,
feels good
you
enough
don't want to
and you just
sample it.
leave it alone.
You know what I mean, there's some joints that are so dope, you don't want to touch them because you don't want to disrespect the original composition. So he's right. It's like the whole album's a sleeper. Plus, it's so rare. You don't want to risk messing the record up, so you really don't want to play it unless you really want to listen to it.
This is probably my second time playing it right here. When I first got it, I played it, and then right there, because like I said, I already listened to it before I got it, so I was like,
all right, we're gonna dig back into the vaults a little bit. You know what I mean? Black, you wanna pick something out real quick? You know what I'm saying? Dig behind. You know what I'm saying? Because we see what's on the front. Dig behind.
oh
Yeah.
Ooh, come on, man. How you got this in the back? That just lets you know. You know what I mean? Like, how you got this in the back? That lets you know, man. Tell us about this stuff. Tell us about this. You know, when did you get turned on to that?
Oh, Jack, I've been listening to Jack. I got turned on to him by my pops.
Okay.
Actually.
What was your pops joint? Not necessarily on there, but of his.
Yeah, this was probably his favorite album that he used to play the most.
What would you consider a sleeper on this? On this album, a sleeper?
Man, I'll play it for you.
Yeah. All right, and now look at the cover. Look at the cover. I'm gonna give y'all a chance to look at the cover real quick. You know what I mean? Got the gangster lean on like
That
you
just
said.
says it all right there.
That says it all. You know what I mean? She got the young like evening dress. They chilling. It just look like the country under the shade tree. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you said it looked like a good time.
Yeah.
We talking music and we pulling out albums, but I want to know what's the last album you listened to? Or the last song you listened to?
That's easy.
Yeah.
That's easy. I got a gift from the mailman. I'm talking about half hour before you guys got in here. And I've been trying to complete my black jazz collection.
Okay.
And I got this gift in today. Walter Bishop Jr.
All right, so we definitely good money with this. So this is the last drink that you was listening to before we came.
Right before y'all came.
That's crazy right there. Come on, man. Come on, man. How you listening to that? You know what I mean? Y'all know it ain't in here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reach behind something.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pull out something. You got any particular shelf you want me to hit, or I can just reach anywhere?
Dead on it.
Here's the joint that caught my eye. Wow.
That caught my eye too. That's when I bought it. It's like this. Whoa.
Come on. And you know, you can't really judge it by a cover, but I'm gonna judge
Sure
it
like
by
to judge
a cover.
that one.
Wow. All right. So tell me about this joint.
Well, I got this. Matter of fact, at a record store in DC. I can't remember the name of it, but it's uptown. And I saw the cover just like you did. I was like, wow. I said, wow, because I wasn't familiar with the artist at the time, like that. And then when I got it, I probably had this. This is probably like one of the first 50 albums that I bought, like a couple years ago. And I got this, and I was like, well, the label's strong. Cadet usually has some strong artists on that label, and I got it back and listened to it, and I was just amazed. It was beautiful.
So let's get into that third piece. Let's get into the third piece. Wow. Now I'm gonna put it out there because for the simple fact of I'm looking around and I see what's in front, like I keep saying, and I see what's in back because I've looked. Out of all this is the third one. This is your last baby that you're gonna show us that you picked.
Yeah, and I don't want to go easy and go on the showpieces. I'm gonna try not to do that.
Yeah, we want your piece.
I'm gonna go with these right here. There's 3 because they come with the set.
Okay.
But man had a research project. My man Raymond Scott. I got some old Raymond Scott ones over here on the top, some like real old ones. And Raymond Scott was pretty much the forefather for electronic music. You know, the moves and all the synthesizers. He pretty much designed like the first one that everybody based their stuff off of.
Okay.
And these right here were projects that were actually financed by Motown Records, because they wanted him to actually hook up and do some songs with electric music, and he was working for 10 years and kept messing with stuff, and Motown kind of got frustrated with him. They wanted something quick, and they kind of let him go, dropped him off the label. And when he passed away, a guy came over and got a lot of his works and put this together, and this is actually kind of made it famous because he sampled a song off here for song.
Right.
And this collection right here, if you can find it, is very rare to find them. I mean, very rare. These are hard to find.
I'm noticing a similarity in his setup and yours.
Look like a spaceship, huh?
What do you call a pair of eyes that sparkle and gleam, light up the skies? The name of the game is Lightworks. How do you show those teasing lips so they dazzle and shine? His heart does flips. The name of the game is Lightworks. How do you blush so shyly and make it linger?
Find this, get it.
You know what I'm saying? Crazy. We all know, you know, who did that last track right there. You know what I mean? Justice. Crazy, man. I don't even know what to say, man. I'm stuck because we didn't even get to that side. You know what I'm saying?
Auto 45.
Boxes of 45.
Yeah,
Boxes of 45.
Yeah. And I painstakingly put all of them in sleeves. Cleaned everyone and put them all in sleeves. So, yeah. There's a guy on eBay that was selling 15,000 45s. And I went to his house and just grabbed all of them and then went through them. And that's what I kept out of it. Wow. So, there's no, you know, it's a lot of good soul, good R&B in there. So, some good pieces in there.
Yeah, we gonna get into them, but we ain't gonna get into them with y'all, you know what I'm saying? We gonna get into them while we sit here and look through it, you know what I mean? It's Crate Raiders, you know what I mean?
That's how the big juice to the back.
Thank you for letting us raid your crates, man.
Thanks for coming, man. Thanks for coming.
Hold on, wait, no, this ain't over with, man. I want to get into this 12.
Oh, that's gonna be on the DVD, you know what I'm saying? We got you. DVD,
Custom made,
baby. Custom made joints.
Custom made.
We got y'all, we got you.
I don't know what y'all gonna do. I'm gonna look at this records.